行动计划敲定了吗？
粉灭不尽，要加速了！
加快脚步。再忍也有这么走运的时候啊！
随我！湮灭！
结束！判决！罪人也有这么走运的时候啊！空中行动，视野更棒。
转灭不尽。烈日随我。 难吧？还不错，我很喜欢。烈日随我。粉灭不尽，谁要阻拦？谁要阻拦？烈日随我。
欢唱，以我之名，
恭听太阳的轰鸣。火不会熄灭。
罪人也有这么走运的时候啊！剑术，想和我学两手吗？等你学成再找你报仇，想必能增添不少乐趣。 中行动，视野更棒。嘿！为你献上。
动力全开！来吧！哼，沸腾吧，山之血！
焚化，一双还原！哼，哼，以眼还眼！哼，哼，哼，哼，为你献上！
埋葬于赤焰之下，要加速了！就朝着命运如此。
闪耀时刻，求饶吧！判决。
行吧，身鹤荡响，鸣击火渊。 回大版，恶之声。
为我歌颂！结霜！哼！破碎！欢唱，以我之名！
沸腾吧，山之血！
求饶吧！冰浪怒涛！判决！哼！破碎！亮相了！
行吧。回大版，恶之声！
闪耀时刻，为我歌颂！ 西诺宁，正好你在，我
左边架子，往下数第二排，右起第一柄斧子是你的，锄头是伊科纳的，锤子是帕加尔的，你拿走自己的就行。
我还什么都没说呢，看你样子马上要去休息了。
就在这里休息。今天的温度正好。
真的吗？我怎么觉得比平时热多了？我都不想在外面多待。
没错， 所以客人们在过来下订单和拿货时，和我交流的速度也会更快。
好吧。哎，又来客人了，那你忙，我去拿斧头了。
行，行。
希诺宁，你好呀！
旅行者派蒙，又见面了。看起来你们精神不错。圣夜履之情况如何？没有出问题吧？那就好。我也是第一次拿到圣夜履之，虽然已经把它交到了你手里，但不稳定的因素实在太多，我也不知道会不会出问题。
那出问题的概率有多大？
出问题的概率应该小于马拉妮在游戏林道穿行时不小心摔出去吧。
怎么想都是不会发生的事情嘛。
希诺宁，斧头我就拿走了，多谢你了。哦，对了，过几天就是妮赫家的生日了，你打算去看看那孩子吗？
礼物我已经准备好了，正准备送过去呢。
哎，你不会又打算送那孩子一套全型号钳子，或者是一整套木工套装吧？
都是我自己做的，费了一番功夫。如果你想要的话，我可以抽空给你做一套。
好哎，嘿嘿，我们经常在野外露营，有了希诺宁做的工具，搭帐篷、生篝火肯定更容易啦。
不过今年我就不送这些了。妮赫家给我写信说，想要一本勇敢的特魁。这本书真是够冷门的，还好我的收藏里有几本，虽然出版日期很早了，但凑合也能看。
这年纪的孩子就喜欢看童话书。上次我去特拉佐利那边的时候，还给妮赫家带了……哎，我带给他什么了？好像是妮赫家最喜欢的那个……哎，我怎么记不起来了？
看来这天气确实够热的，你都被晒晕了。还记得自己的名字吗？
我的记性也没差到这个地步，就是这几天，哎，莫名其妙的总是忘事。
那你不如用手上的燃金铭刻做备忘录，把重要的事刻上去吧。反正这种铭刻耐磨损、易携带，做这种用途很合适。
虽然你说的有道理，但我的铭刻已经差不多快刻满了。不是，我在燃金铭刻上刻了些愿望。哎呀，其实就是一些对于未来的期许，还有一些想要在未来完成的事情。虽然特拉佐利说，考虑到美观的问题，大家在这枚铭刻上留的字最好简短些，但这枚燃金铭刻可是出自亲手打造过古铭的前著名师之手，大家就觉得他打造的这枚铭刻也多多少少都应该带着点神奇的力量。所以，很多买到了燃金铭刻的人都把自己的理想或者愿望刻在了上面，希望能够顺利实现。
听起来就像是许愿石一样，但是就这么把自己的愿望和心里话刻在上面，那旁边的人不就一下子都看见了吗？
这个不用担心，我们一般都是去拜托特拉佐利帮忙雕刻，他有一种特别的雕刻法，用这种方法刻的字，必须要在特定的光照角度下才能看见。如果没有这种光照角度，那这枚燃金铭刻看起来就只是一枚漂亮的石头了。
这话倒是没错，这燃金铭刻本质就是块石头，没有帮人实现愿望的功效。对着它许愿，就像对着山谷大声喊话一样，回应你的只可能是你自己。但把铭刻当作愿望备忘录也行吧，把愿望带在身边，时不时就拿出来看看，也能，只要别突然反悔，想要改变愿望就行。这东西极耐磨损，想改字的话可要费大功夫了。想丢掉的话，这东西价钱也不低，又难买的要命，丢了只怕心疼。真是奇怪了，以婶婶的手艺，怎么可能造得这么慢？只怕是谁给他出了个主意，造的少一点就能卖的。
听起来确实像是夏温能想出来的计划。如果能用这种铭刻筹到足够的钱，那也不错。至少特拉佐利女士和小妮赫家的生活能过得好些，也不用为治疗的费用发愁了。当初我可真为他们这一家的生活担心呢，还打算定期送点儿。哎， 我当初打算送什么东西给尼赫家来着？哎呦，这个记性！
好了，你再这么晒下去，只怕铭刻都救不了你的记性。快回去歇着吧。
嗯，替我向特拉索利和尼赫家问好啊。到底是怎么回事啊？不然我还是找恩灵去拿点药吧。
希诺尼，你也准备去参加尼赫家的生日聚会吗？嘿嘿，那正好，我们到时候一起去吧。
行啊，但是没想到你们居然认识特拉索利。他这段时间连部族都不怎么来了，你们……原来是这样，居然还要用火山晶石做材料。为了自己的女儿，他真是够有干劲的。那咱们去当面问问就好了。走吧，我正好把那本书也送过去。
等一下，等一下，生日礼物不都是要悄悄准备，然后给人一个大大的惊喜吗？当面问的话，尼赫家就知道我们要送什么礼物了，这样就没有惊喜感了呀。
不当面问的话，你们怎么才能知道尼赫家究竟喜欢什么呢？或者说，你们也可以根据这封信里尼赫家的说法，也送给他一本故事书。在我看来，这倒也可行。
这样会不会太随便了呀？我们送的礼物全都是书，总有一种敷衍的感觉呢。希诺宁，你之前难道没问过尼赫家他最想要什么礼物吗？除了书之外，他应该还有想要的东西吧？
没有。尼赫家的病情在前几年出现了反复，我听说在那段时间里，这孩子只能在房里卧床休养，连和人说话的力气都没有。直到最近，尼赫家的病似乎才好了些，都有力气给人写信了。好了，不用这么纠结。实在不行，我把那本书拆成上下两册，我们各送一册。
虽然这么做就给不了尼赫家惊喜，但至少能送出一份足够满足他心愿的礼物呢。不过，尼赫家要的那本书里到底讲了什么故事呀？真的很冷门吗？
这事情说起来有点麻烦。其实，这本勇敢的特魁有2个版本，故事的主轴都一样，大概就讲了一对同胞兄弟准备去打败魔王。击败魔王后，哥哥特魁却发现，魔王的灵魂附在了弟弟利马库的身上。在出版故事的最后结局中，哥哥为了消灭魔王，斩杀了弟弟，而自己也跳进了火山。 我记得当时有一句台词特别火，好像是被蒂姆·克亚特利库埃占据身体后的利马库说：“我不愿让你的血烧尽，但我看见了你的心。记住我的名字，兄弟。只要你记住我，那我就从未离去。”另外一个版本是最近才推出的，是因为那位作者不知道听了谁的建议，最近突然想要进军童话市场，所以重修了故事。在重修后的第2版中，哥哥和弟弟配合斩杀了魔王，都活了下来。据作者自己说，这是一个大圆满的结局。但修改后的版本很受冷落，都推出1个多月了，根本没卖出去多少，全部堆积在商家手中卖不出去。各位商家都拼了命想要把这些书甩出去，用尽各种方法促销和甩卖，搞到现在，市面上能买到的勇敢的特奎几乎都是新版，根本找不到经典的旧版。但我总不能把这种广受差评的书送给妮和家吧？所以我找了好几天，总算从仓库里找了几本旧版的勇敢的特奎，又在里面挑了一本看起来比较新的，包了个书皮，准备送给妮和家。你们要是感兴趣，这本多出来的勇敢的特奎送给你们，拿去看吧。书也很旧，翻的时候小心点。哦，这本新版的也给你们。我之前买苦水的时候，老板附赠了一本。
已经要用这种手段推销了吗？这本书到底有多糟糕啊？我都有点好奇了。好呀，但你这段路要背着我走，等我看完了之后再念给你听。
走吧，咱们还要赶路呢。特拉佐利的住处离部族很远，要走好一会儿了。
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. Bring it!
Let's ride! Try and stop me!
Go on now, Yengu. Nachika is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonin is here too.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nachika's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nachika.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonin. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocoatl, so you can all try some. Shilonin used to love drinking chocoatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachika. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
sorry. Nachika's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocoatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocoatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nachika's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nachika's bed. That's how Nechka sees Shilonen, too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like. If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's illness actually originates from the Abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried-up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter. My Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Shilonen has even brought her a gift.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me, so why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit!
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid. That kid. She's just like Nachka.
Yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there! Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Shilonen, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
Wrath from the sky! Switching gears.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was... strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff? Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Burn it down!
How dare you! Let the mountain's veins boil! Crush! Good grief!
Strike!
Pile crushing surge! Full throttle!
Yes, you are.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Oh, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlisoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
Paimon will help herself. Paimon will have some of this, and this. Oh, and this!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago? The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when blaze gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing blaze gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this blaze gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the blaze gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonin. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your blaze gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonin. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments, but Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I've thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonin!
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Huh? What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you. Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Light it up!
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around. Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler. Paimon's always flying! Of course it gets tiring! But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Burn it down!
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, phew, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew, now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others. Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay, time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely. Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There! That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next. More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with anchor 1 and activate it with density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Fasoli's central inscription is even floating!
I didn't find any anomalies in the Flichist engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's, hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nichka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Rise with the sun!
Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke. Uh-oh. What if something fell on her? We should check. Paimon will go have a look.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that you? You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlesoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Miss Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine. Okay, thanks everyone, and please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nachka too! Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Janil and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nachka. I remember that Nachka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nachka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nachka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nachka. It won't be a surprise for you.
It's okay. Thank you, Shilonin.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Natchka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Rimac. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... To kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths. Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Oh, you remembered that whole line, Natchka! Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say? Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Natchka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you. That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending. You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Miss Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight, but I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Natchka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish. He should be close by. Stay close, Natchka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apaish.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Plusoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechka, say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Shalon dragging Tlazoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day. I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave? Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Which character do you like? I like Remak. Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlique in the final battle. Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay? Miss Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlique? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Kuatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along. My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something up for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Natchka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home. I finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Natchka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale Blaze Gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I'd found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have!
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out! Miss Traveler,
Come here, Natchka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Natchka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Natchka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
No, Natchka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Natchka. It's time to go home.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.